friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is theNatMoran and I live on the road full time with my dogs Agron and Pike. Over the last 2.5 years, I've been living inside of this beautiful 4Runner that I built out for overlanding and off-roading. But I recently purchased an A-frame style camper that I have called my home now. And I'm having some issues with this camper, but we'll get into that on the next video. But in today's video, we're doing something extra special. I'm meeting up with a fellow YouTuber that I think you guys might be already following. I pulled up my YouTube analytics and it shows that a lot of my followers actually already watch this channel. So Larry from Work Less and Enjoy Life More reached out to me because he saw that I was in his home state. So we decided to meet up and collaborate. All right, y'all, I'm about to do a meetup with another YouTuber. I'm looking forward to collaborating with him and camp in the next couple of days. I just found this really cool spot, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to all fit and have our own space. Otherwise, we have a really cool spot. It's just kind of in one of those spots where it's like super populated. So like there's people walking by a lot and the dogs go crazy and it's just not ideal. But that's enough of me yammering on. Let me go ahead and introduce Larry.
My channel name is Work Less, Enjoy Life More, and it was because I used to run a few businesses and I just worked, it seemed like every single day, and I just never had a life. So I decided to get rid of all that and just camp more and spend more time with friends and family, the more, in my opinion, more important things in life. And yeah, so on my channel I just do a lot of like camping videos. We do cast iron cooking on the fire and just hanging out like you would out at a campsite. So yeah, I'm sure she'll put a link somewhere if you guys want to check out my channel. No. Work less, enjoy life more. Just remember that. Write it down right now.
So we didn't really film a whole lot the first day that we met up because we just wanted to get a feel for each other's personalities and see what we had in common. And we knew that if we did that, our flow of our video would be a little bit better the next day. But Danya had to run into town and run some errands and do a few things. So Larry and I were responsible for finding an awesome campsite. And because Larry is an Arizona local, he knows all of the good spots and was kind enough to share those spots with us. Now we decided to go off the beaten path and explore some of the more unknown territory within this area, and we took a spur trail that had all kinds of obstacles, and it was so exciting to be able to test the camper out off-road and do it with someone like Larry who has a good feel for what he's doing. And if something happened, I knew that I was in good hands. Before heading out, I always make sure that all of my brake lights and turn signals work properly. Larry said he had been back in this area before, so I wasn't too worried about what to expect. This was the first time I really took my trailer down a road like this, so I was excited to see how the new rig would handle. It didn't take long before we found more down trees and spots where we had to strategically navigate to avoid being too far off camber. I knew the 4Runner wouldn't have any issues, but the ground clearance on the trailer is much lower, so I just wanted to be sure I didn't scrape or break anything. Once I rolled through the various obstacles, I was so impressed by how well the trailer handled. But then we hit a rocky patch of terrain that required some extra attention. Kind of traversing on rocky terrain, wandering aimlessly, trying to find a campsite, but we are here in Arizona and it is absolutely perfect weather, but we are looking for a campsite. The A-frame style camper is doing pretty good.
I actually think I know where this road goes, and it gets to be like very off-roadish.
Okay. Do you think we should turn around?
We can check up a little further and see if there's a spot. I don't remember if there's camping spots up here though.
Alright, sounds good. And we're trying to find some camping, and I'm learning all about my new A-frame style camper and how it operates. Sorry guys, I'm doing this while I'm driving on rocky terrain. Anyways, so I'm learning all the ins and outs, and I'm taking you guys along with me on this journey. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here for a second because we're getting pretty rocky, but I think today is gonna be a lot of fun. Standing here watching you do all the work. High five.
All right.
Nice having power tools. got quite the obstacle going up. So this is gonna be my moment of truth. Yep, moment of truth. But he made it up. I spotted for him, so I think we're gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna follow the same line I sent him on.
Perfect.
Look at that! Woohoo! That wasn't so bad. After some fun on trail and passing by several potential campsites, we finally landed on the perfect one. The spot we picked met all of our requirements and was big enough for all of our rigs, dogs, and privacy. Larry introduced Danya and I to what I like to call a beer teeny. Larry puts olives in his beer, and at first I thought that was a little odd, but don't knock it till you rock it.
How you gonna? No. All right.
There's goes one. Once we kind of figured each other out and we felt more comfortable getting on camera, we pulled the cameras out and all loaded up into Chalupa and we hit the trails. We went off-roading, we explored some lava caves, and we found some really unique places that neither one of us had ever been before. To my surprise, we actually went to an area I had camped at before. There was so much to explore beyond the popular free camping section, and we found ourselves at the lava cave trailhead and decided to dip our toes in the ground and explore temperatures ranging between 35 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. This mile-long lava tube cave was formed many years ago by molten rock that erupted from a volcanic vent in nearby Hart Prairie. The top, sides, and bottom of the flow cooled and solidified first, after which the insides of the lava river continue to flow, emptying out the present cave. Dress appropriately when you come to visit, with warm clothes and sturdy shoes. This cave is as cool as 42 degrees even in the summer, and you may even find some ice inside, like we did. The rocks are always sharp and slippery too, so bring a few sources of light just in case one happens to fail, because it is completely dark down there. And watch your head. This is how I've trained myself to not hit my head now. My hands are in the air. It's brilliant. See, follow me for more safety tips. All right, we can breathe fresh air again. We did it. Woohoo! All right, that hike worked up quite the appetite for me, so I think we're gonna roll up some burgers. After a very satisfying lunch, we continued down the forest road and it led to some of the most spectacular views I've seen in this area. We didn't film very much after the caves because both of us were simply enjoying the ride, but this is a place I definitely want to come back to. All in all, it was a great time meeting new friends. So we're just exploring and I saw this like offshoot road. It's not marked on any of like the Onyx maps or anything, but we just started creeping up this little hill and this is what we found on the top of it. Like, how beautiful, you guys. And there's like views back here. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Like, I can't get enough of it. After a successful day of exploring, we made it back to camp, and Larry gave us a quick tour of his truck camper. Touring his truck camper took me back to the year I lived in my Palomino truck camper. And I'm not going to lie, there are days that I definitely miss that living arrangement. But I'm very happy with my new setup. Thanks, Larry, for showing us around. With like everything you need. Yeah. Wow. Is that like yours? Kinda. Hi. Cutie patootie. This is nice. guys, I had a great time exploring this part of Arizona with Larry. I'm so glad that he reached out and we were able to have that experience together. It was a lot of fun being able to go and explore with somebody who knows the area and who's just as enthusiastic about truck camping and tent camping and backpacking and so on like I am. And I've definitely made a new friend who's into all of that stuff. So I'm excited for potential upcoming adventures together. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out his channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!
Alright, so my name,
Blooper number 1.
We have like so many bloopers.
And
Action!
Hold on real quick too. Is it, well,
I wish I had that on camera. You know, it's a fun fact about it. Hold on, there's people watching me. I'm getting nervous.
Take a break real quick.
Welcome to Break Central, or Cave Central, and please keep your hands and feet where you can see them, and your head. Keep your head where you can see it, which I don't know how you would see your head, but just go along with it, because you will hit your head. So, safety is priority here.
Coming from the person that's hit her head like 3-4 times.
Yes.
And,
I think
and she almost tripped over, what, that rock right there.
all of them.
All of them.